Welcome to Travel Day on a brand new Disney Cruise Line vlog series. We're heading to Southampton, ready to embark the Disney fantasy on a magical 5-night sailing over to Spain, and I cannot wait to share it all with you. Expect all of the magic, plus top tips for making the most of your magical cruises, with bonus tips if, like me, you have children with autism. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If we've not met before, my name's Rhiannon Morgan. Everyone calls me Rhi. How on earth are you? We are embarking on Disney Cruise number 5. Yes, the one-off trip of a lifetime turned into a bit of an addiction. That kind of happens, doesn't it? And now I have an entire channel for you full of Disney Cruise, Disney parks, plus magical adventures beyond Disney too. I'm traveling today with my husband and 3 out of my 4 children. I've made some changes since I filmed my pack with me video, so I'll show you all that in a second. But first of all, in case you haven't met them before, let me introduce my children. So our eldest is not coming with us, but I have 3 of them here for you who have grown a lot since the last cruise vlog series, if that's the last vlogs you saw from us. This is little Zara, who's not so little now. Zara's 8.
I am little.
You are quite little.
Yeah.
Bella.
Hi.
Bella's 10, and William, I mean, last year...
Put your ears on.
Yeah, okay. Last year in the muster drill, they wanted us to stand in height order, and there was some debate whether you should stand in front or behind me, because we were kind of...
Not the same height, but...
You are now taller than me with ears. We've had a lot of questions sent in, and we always answer questions in our travel day vlogs, but just very briefly... If you have to pick one thing you're excited for this cruise.
Soft serve ice cream, I think, and cabanas.
Pretty epic choice.
I'm excited for a lot, but one of the things I'm excited for is Mid-Trip Detective Agency.
Oh, interesting. Didn't realise you'd pick that. And Zara?
So I have a couple. I like cabanas a lot, room service, and my favourite of all of them is I'm excited to try Royal Court Royalty.
Yes, we have got Royal Court Royalty booked this time. It is super duper exciting. Oh, and Daddy 4's over here as well.
When you said the oldest isn't coming, actually he is.
Oh, well, I mean the eldest child, the eldest
Yes,
child. I
the
mean, I
eldest
guess you
child.
are the eldest child. What are you excited for in the fantasy?
The unlimited food. I thought
Going
you'd
to
know that.
maximise.
I thought everyone would just know it.
Maximise the opportunity.
Unlimited food.
So like I said, I have made some adjustments and amendments to the things that I'm packing. Plus, I don't think I showed you what I'm putting in the kids' hand luggage. So let's take a look. The biggest change that I have to show you has got to be this, my new Magical Adventures binder. This was a little bit of a side quest when I'd finished packing and I should have been doing some work that I thought was more boring. I built this as well. And this is because you will have seen before, I've got my magical cruise planner, okay? I flipping love these things. But you have to get them printed for each cruise, which is absolutely fine, but it's not as flexible as the system I'm about to show you. And if you've seen previous videos, you will have seen my magical cruise activities and memories for kids. But again, if you've got multiple kids, you've got to buy multiples of these. And I wanted something more efficient and flexible for families. Enter my Magical Adventures binder. So inside of here, I have got all of the printables that I need. So this is actually a hybrid of my Magical Adventures binder and my Organised Life binder, which is the stuff that you will have seen me talk about on my main channel. But inside of here, I have the printed out version of my Magical Cruise Planner with everything that's in the printed version. Now, I've previously used 4 binders for planning, and I may be very slow to the party, but I've only just realised that if you buy A5 paper, and I have got a blog post which I will link with all of the resources that I've used, the specific paper, the specific folders and things, where I've got them, because I've tried quite a few different options. I ordered absolutely tons of them in order to find the best ones. So the planners are available inside of my planner store. If you're inside of my Magical Adventures Club, my Magical Adventures binder starter pack is included every single month. And this has got everything you need to plan your magical trips to wherever you're going. So this is not specific to any Disney park or cruise or anything. This is just everything you need. So all those resources are in there every single month for Magical Adventures Club members, as well as all your early release videos and things like that. Now, the Magical Cruise Planner is always in the VIP vault or can be purchased separately. but you can print it out then as many times as you want. And that's just so great, especially if you're going on multiple trips, you've got multiple kids. And let me show you what I've done with the kids. But first, I have got something, a little freebie for you. This is my Magical Cruise Quick Start Mini Planning Pack. This is your, if it's your first cruise, you need to grab this. It's your quick start. It has got links. If you can print it out, but one of the pages specifically, this is a PDF, has got links to all the videos you really need to watch to get you started. I will put the link for that on screen and down in the description, but you really need to grab that if you're going on your very first cruise or subsequent cruises for that matter, because it's just everything you need to get started. Anyway, on to the kids' stuff. I will show you in a second the kids' bags and what I'm putting into those. But first, I just want to show you these. So I'll just show you Bella's binder. She's got all her pencils and things in it. She's got stickers. She's got her Monzo card. This is how we pay the children's pocket money. I've also got Monzo card for myself. And we started using Monzo when we were traveling abroad because there's 0 currency conversion fees. I since realized that they added this pocket money version, which is amazing because I just have the free Monzo account. I do pay for my business account, but I have the free personal account and the kids' accounts are free. It is so good. I can pay the children's pocket money there. I can monitor the spending, turn off the cards if they lose them. It's so good. And I have got a code. It's just a personal referral code. I'm not working with them or anything. But if you follow the link, then you always get £5 added to your account when you open a Monzo account. But sometimes they add £10 to your account, literally just if you set it up for free and make your first purchase. And I think it's £50 if you open a business account, so check that out. But Bella's, I have printed out her Magical Cruise activities for kids and she started to fill that out. I did ask them this year, do they want the printed version or the binders? They all voted for binders. So just flip through quickly. This is supposed to be a countdown, but she's been coloring it in like that. She hasn't done all the pages yet. She's going to do some of them en route. But she has been filling out characters she's hoping to meet. So still a lot more for her to do. But also in here, some of these, so this is super flexible. So some of these pages are from the Magical Cruise activities and some of them are just individual kids activities that are inside my Magical Adventures Club. Things like that one. And these are all just like colorings and things that are inside the club. So if you're inside the club, make sure you grab those if your kids want something to do at home or while traveling. The pages that are really fun, like not just the organising the days and the magical memories, but these where they can draw characters and then the characters can autograph below. So when they have interactions with these characters, then it's like a nice, hey, look, she drew you. And especially, you know, if you don't know what to say to the characters, it's a really nice thing to do. So she's got some more of those she wants to draw. They are really beautiful. So this is, that's the biggest change since the packing video that I really wanted to show you. Also, I was planning to take the red Loungefly on travel day. I'm still going to do that for embarkation, but today for travel day, I'm going to carry this bag. My husband doesn't need a bag, but I will check my iPad and stuff in there. And in fact, my binder for the car, because I've got some bits I want to do while he's driving in the car. So I can just throw all my cameras and things in there. While I'm on board, I always carry a Loungefly, but also one of these, which is the Castaway Club gift. Be really excited actually when we get on board tomorrow. Can't believe we're getting on board tomorrow. What the Castaway Club gift will be in the stateroom, because these were for the 25th anniversary at sea, but I've heard rumours that the sling bags are coming back. So fingers crossed for that, because we've already got a few of those, although those are amazing. But long story short, tomorrow I'll be carrying a Loungefly plus one of those to put extra camera bits and pixie dust in, because, you know, we've got to be carrying a lot of pixie dust. Okay, let's show you what the kids are carrying in their bags. Each of the kids has their own binder and we have decorated them with these really cute stickers. They've also got these, so if they don't want to take their entire binder around the ship because, you know, it's a bit bulky and heavy, they'll use it for travel day. But then when they're around the ship, maybe they just want to take the pages for the specific characters to sign, or maybe just 1 or 2 pages and they want to chuck those in their bags. They've each got a little folder. I've also got these A5 clipboards, so they could literally just take a clipboard and the pages where they've drawn the characters for the characters to sign, and then they wouldn't have to carry anything else. But I have a feeling they're going to enjoy doing their binders. Drawing characters in the queues, it's a good way to keep kids entertained while they're waiting for characters. The girls are obviously taking their bunnies, their precious bunnies, along with the Disney Cruise themed dresses that my auntie made them last year. Another change, Bella swapped bags. She was going to take the Disney Cruise Line bag, if you saw that in the pack with me. She decided that that bag was a little bit too small. It's slightly shorter than this Belle one. She wanted a slightly bigger bag so that her binder fit in a bit better. So she swapped for that bag. Kids have got Nuimos attached to their bags with these hair elastics. And if you just take hair elastics and put them round the Nuimo's arms and then round the back and over the other arms as well, secure the legs too. They secure really nicely as like park or cruise bag pals. These are their bunnies backpacks apparently. Goodness knows what they put in there. The girls have packed those. They've each got sunglasses, a pack of tissues and wet wipes each. They've each chosen Pop-It fidget type toys, especially handy for kids with autism or other neurodiversities. Girls have both got a little hairbrush each, and Will's got these normal Smint mints, and the girls really like these, which I've only seen in Primark, but they are quite yummy. So Zara wanted the purple ones, and unsurprisingly, Bella wanted the strawberry ones because the girls do not like mints, okay? They don't like them. They've got travel sickness bands. Honestly, only once has any of my kids ever complained on the ship about any kind of travel sickness, and that was when we were coming out the Florida Straits. Zara was feeling a bit under the weather, but honestly, I think she was just really overtired. We'd come off the back of a week in Walt Disney World. She was just so tired, and we were sitting in the aft of the ship. It was a bit more choppy because it was the only time it's been really bumpy on a ship. But they're far more likely to get car sick than they are ship sick. So ship sick, seasick. So they really are for the car. They've got pencil sharpener for all of their pencils and things. And also the character signing pens. So the characters, like the furry characters, sometimes benefit from having a slightly larger pen because they find it easier to sign. Bella also can't go anywhere without a hand cream. She has very dry hands. And her Vaseline. There you go, Bella's Vaseline. Bella cannot leave the house without Vaseline. She can't. And I think this was pixie dusted to Bella on a previous cruise. She absolutely loves it. They all have got them actually, and they all love them. And their little fidget toy. They've got their ears that they want to wear, attach their bag with a slap band. Is it a slap band or a snap band? I never know. They've got air tags, one to wear on their wrist, and they also have them attached to their bags. And it's just a belt and braces. It's not a substitution for keeping an eye on them, but it's a nice extra level of security should the worst happen and we lose sight of them. Especially handy in the Disney parks. And Will has decided it's time for another outing of his Disneyland Paris Light Up 30th hat. So you should be able to spot him on board. And I did decide to take this bag for my laptop as well. So now there's only 2 cases we're actually going to drag onto the ship. The rest of them we're going to give to Disney Cruise Line. This one, because it's got all my tech and my laptops and stuff like that in it, and I just want to make sure I have that with me. And inside the Snow White case, I have put some pixie dust, but most importantly, the wine. You have to have the wine in carry-on. So per person over the age of 18, you can either take 6 bottled beers or 2 bottles of wine. We're taking the wine and we're taking that in the Snow White case. My husband will carry this as well. So I'll put pixie dust in there so he can carry some extra for when we see people on board. Because that will be lighter, and the wine's already in Snow White, but my laptop is in there along with the laptop charger. So I'm going to put these little bits and pieces back inside, plus the camera I'm filming on, my little DJI camera, GoPro's already in there. If you want a full kit list, by the way, of stuff I use for actual blogging, then I will link all that below as well. I know most people are not that interested, but for those of you that are, that's there for you. We've all got these hand sanitizers attached to our bags too. This was one that I had in Florida and it unclips. I just keep refilling it because it's just so stinking cute. The kids have got these little, they're not AirPods, they're like AirPods for listening to devices in the car. They will use devices for traveling, but not on the ship really because there's no need. There's just so much to do. And Will's also got this MagSafe charger bank thing. The girls and I are taking these denim jackets adorned with Disney pins we've been collecting over the years, and they're just a good throw over any outfit kind of thing. And mine's got Disney princesses on the back. And to be honest, I like these jackets in Disney parks and on the ship because they've got extra pockets for all my cameras and batteries and all the things I have to carry. Now we need to get all of these things into the bags. We need to think about getting moving. made some good progress along our journey, and now it's time for some food. So we've come to M&S for some obligatory bits, pre-cruise treats. So I want something to eat for now, but also, as Belle just pointed out, we want to get some Percy Pigs because we like to give those to cast members. Percy Pigs are very British sweets, so we need to see which ones are those. The girls want some fruit bowls. Which fruit bowls do you want, girls? Bella's going to want something with raspberries in it, aren't you?
I want grapes.
Just the grapes? Which ones do you want, Zaza?
Wait, actually, these ones are a juice.
Well, Belle's just pick the ones you want. I'm going to get a salad. Naked chicken Caesar, maybe? No, egg. Don't do egg. Which one do you want? Grapes? Yeah, hold on to those while Mummy chooses a salad. So do I want a naked katsu chicken? I often have that. But I want this with prawns. That looks nice. That does look nice. Golden chicken and grains. Might have that actually. That might be a good choice.
Or that one over
Defense.
there. Or this one.
Or that one. That's salmon.
What I found.
Oh, well done, Bells. Good choice. Mummy loves those. Hang on tight to that for me. Oh, haven't seen this one. We might be on to a winner. Rice noodles, sesame, prawn, summer roll, slaw, peanut, coconut. We have a winner. We have a winner. We do love M&S for all their treats. Ah, the Percy's. Look, there's a wall of Percy's. Which ones do we choose? We need some for us and some for cast members on the ship. So they're 2 for $3.50.
That's a large.
Choices are original Percy's. We've got reversey Percy's. Those are backwards Percy's.
I think we should get...
Percy Pals. Oh, hang on, what are these? These are good. I like these fruit chew ones. Some of these for Mummy.
For us?
I really like fizzy pigtails.
And fizzy
I think for
pigtails.
us, we should have these.
Okay, we'll stick some of those in. And then for cast members, should we just get like traditional?
Yeah, okay.
What's in of these? Party?
No.
These look
Should we get
standards.
some party pigs?
Just
Some
get,
party
like, I
pigs.
don't know how many.
Okay, how many? Many.
Party time pigs.
5 or no?
I mean, we always do, in addition, obviously, to tips for our stateroom host, our dining room servers, head server.
How about we count?
Wait,
So that's 4.
Stateroom host, dining server,
Head.
cruise director.
Yeah, okay. So we just
Well,
do it for you. Should we have some?
sometimes,
You give me butterflies as well. There we go. We'll get a whole load. We'll go mad. We'll get a whole load. Zara, if you want something plain, why don't you get a lolly, either a Colin or a Percy lolly, or some chocolate buttons? Chocolate buttons for you? Or get that. That's just normal plain chocolate. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Cool. Pop that in the basket. Crisps wise, these are epic. Shall we get some of these?
We are.
Yes. They're 2 for $2.50. So another. Should we get some ready salted ones as well?
Oh, the twists.
Oh, all the twists. They're not on the deal. They're not on the deal.
I would get these.
Get those then.
Get another.
Right. Pack of biscuits and then let's go find the boys.
Heavy.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
I
Looks
think
like
we
we found the
need these
We
outrageously
get 2 packs.
chocolatey.
How many are there?
They're chocolate orange. Do we want
How
chocolate
many?
orange or do we want these rings?
No, these
No,
ones.
chocolate.
Or. So they're
Oh, yes.
£8 for a giant box of
With
delicious
24
biscuits.
I think.
24 biscuits for £8. That's $1.78 per 100 grams. Or how much for the other one? Ah, these work out cheaper. They're $1.52 per 100 grams.
So should we get 2 of those then?
Do we need 2 boxes?
How many are there?
8?
Yeah, probably 8.
Do we need 2 boxes of
I don't.
biscuits?
Oh, no,
Do we
I think
really?
8 is
I think that's probably enough, don't you?
probably enough. Although someone
With
can't
all
have
these
two.
Percy's.
Oh, I know what we also sometimes get for stateroom hosts.
Mummy, should I-
Biscuits. Just some of these kind of biscuits. Should we get some of these too?
I love custard.
Mummy,
I
should
know.
put these in the basket?
Come on then, let's get them in the basket. We've got to go find the boys. Bella can barely even lift the basket. Would you like Mummy to have it
No, it's
between
fine,
you?
I
Go on,
can
take it to
carry
the till. To the till. Are you sure? I can do it for you. So we've had some lunch. My salad actually was really delicious. I haven't had that one before. I think it's new. The children had toasties, and now we've got some crisps that Daddy 4 is going for, and these amazing chocolatey biscuits. So we're going to dish out the biscuits and answer some questions that have been sent in. Bells, would you like to open the biscuits? Okay, Lucy says, what are you most looking forward to on board the Disney Fantasy? So let's just go across. Bells, who's just put biscuit in her mouth. Put it in her mouth. Right, there you go. You go first, Belle. Hang on.
Like, I'm looking forward to Royal Court Royalty, Midship Detective, all of the food, soft serve, all of that, the shows, everything.
Yeah, so the shows on board are going to be Frozen. The shows that we know, it's bearing in mind it's 5 night sailings. We know there's going to be a Pirate Night, Frozen show, Aladdin, and Disney's Beliefs. We don't know what the other show will be. Well, when you finish what's in your mouth, in fact, I'll go next then. I'm just looking forward to the magic. All of the magic being on board, the whole experience is just, it's the most luxurious. It's just, I've never felt so taken care of as when on board a Disney cruise. Well,
Quizzes, food, pools, slides, other stuff, shows, everything in general, kids clubs.
Sarah?
Hi. And my answer is, I am looking forward to Royal Court Royalty, soft serve, the pools, and the shows.
Amazing. Hetty, age 9, would like to know about fun things for older, less Disney-obsessed teens on board. I think this is one for you, Will. She's trying to convince her brothers and their dad that they want to go for our summer holidays next year. We may have to book a sneaky trip for the 2 of us if the boys can't be convinced, and she hopes we have an amazing time. So what would you say for like a teen that, like, not necessarily super Disney-ish stuff, but what's there to do?
Oh, well, literally, Edge and Vibe, both of the kids clubs for like teens, tweens, all that. They're like...
So just to clarify...
They're pretty generic, like not generic, but like not super Disney. So like you get that feeling like it's fun without it being too overwhelming.
Not in a childish way, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Edge is for what? 11 to
14.
And then 14 to 17's Vibe.
Yes.
So those are very specific clubs for those age groups. Will's been to Edge. Dylan did Vibe on the Magic. He really enjoyed that. And I know when we've spoken to other kids that have like grown up as Disney kids, the teenagers just love going off and doing their thing, don't they?
Yeah.
And you always make loads of friends and just super fun. So yeah, I think you can go on a Disney cruise and for it not to be like super Disney.
There's also like the ports, the food in general, and even some of the like quizzes that aren't so Disney as well. There's
Okay, well, again, this might be one for you as well. What are your thoughts and opinions on the upcoming Disneyland Paris Walt Disney Studios expansion, asks Liv.
It's very interesting, I must say. I mean, so what, we got like Frozen, the
Can't wait for that.
Avenue thingy, what I can't remember what it's called, but with the restaurants and the 2 attractions, the Tangled attraction and the Up attraction. So like they're the 2 flat rides, the teacups and the chair swing thingy.
Do you think it's going to be good, basically? What are your thoughts on it?
I think it'll be interesting, but I would have preferred them putting like a coaster in, you know, like...
Of course you would. I'm looking forward to Arendelle.
It looks good, but my only nitpick is probably like that the Lion King log flume is very similar to the Frozen, like the Frozen boat ride they're making. I don't know about that, but...
And some of the
other
year
than that,
round it'll
all
be
good.
quite cold, won't it? The log flume. Like if you go on Splash Mountain, or whatever they call it, Tiana's Bayou in Florida, then most of the time it's really, really warm. So
They have got a 3rd area where they could expand into, so I hope if they put a coaster there, I'll be happy. It's like, or a ride, a thrill ride, as they would say.
yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward to Frozen, and apparently it's looking a bit less like building site. It was looking a bit like a building site, wasn't it?
Yeah, opening next year. It looks like it's going to open, I reckon, about February to April, sometime between then, probably.
Fingers crossed, sooner the better. Okay, what would you add to a Disney cruise that's not already on board, says Megan Gainsford. Do you want to take this one?
Well, I know what I would add.
Yeah, okay, Sarah. Sorry.
I would add a big lilac bunny statue.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
My answer's a bit more interesting.
And wait. With a big Cinderella statue that moves and you can dance with it.
Okay, that is an
And
interesting.
it talks.
That's an interesting choice.
Wow.
Over to your brother.
I don't know where they'd put this, but it'd be cool to see a coaster on the ship. I don't. Yeah.
They are-
That's just.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they're
just
adding
general
one.
Disney cruise lines,
Yeah,
and they
they're
are.
adding
One
one
is
to the
coming.
adventure. Yes, but if they added one to other ships as well, I mean.
I think they're going to struggle to put a coaster on existing ships. Tell us about what
I
we know about the
but
coaster on the Adventure.
If they could. Oh yeah, that it looks like it's going to be a launch coaster with a simple family coaster layout. It's going to be Marvel themed. It's like 4 people in a cart from the looks of it in the concept art, and it's got airtime hills and helixes.
Does
from
sound
what we've
amazing.
seen.
Sound amazing. Bella,
Looks
what would
good.
you add to a Disney cruise that isn't currently on a Disney cruise?
An art gallery or something, like, you know, in the parks, like there's that. But they already do, I don't know. The Disney cruise, in my opinion, is already amazing, so I don't really know what I could add.
It is already amazing, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'd add to it.
I have another thing.
What?
So, I would add a stage for everyone to just, whoever they want, to just come up and sing a Disney song
Okay.
in front of everyone.
That's basically Zara wants to be able to dance on
I mean,
that.
they could do that anyways. They don't need a new stage. I mean, if they wanted to, they could.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I think when I've ever been able to really nitpick Disney Cruise Line, last year they had Beauty and the Beast on Pirate Night, and I wanted Beauty and the Beast to have her own night. So I'm hoping this cruise that Pirate Night does not coincide with one of the show nights, because we've got like outfits planned, haven't we, to go with the shows and stuff. So fingers crossed Pirate Night gets its own night. I think Pirate Night deserves its own night. I think the shows deserve their own night. So that was literally, I don't know what else I could add, because better merch availability, I guess.
Yeah, and the only other thing would be like there's not something like, I don't know, something ridiculous that wouldn't exist anyway.
Honestly, there's so many lovely things that it's really hard to know. Okay, what Disney character are you all looking forward to seeing on the cruise, says Zainab?
Belle.
Donald, I guess.
Donald's your fave.
Daisy, Cinderella, Maria, if possible, Tinkerbell, and
Marie's a big ass.
Okay,
one
There you go, that's what Zara would add to a Disney cruise. She would add Marie.
Oh yeah.
that's fair.
She would make me
Fair.
Marie.
Although she's a cat and she doesn't like water.
That is very true.
Okay, but you don't have, no one said that Maria had to go in the water, so.
We're going to do one more question, then we're going to have to hit the road and see if we can get going. Is there going to be a Disney Fantasy Cruise haul at the end of the Disney Fantasy Cruise vlog series? Yes, there is. I will film the Disney Fantasy Cruise haul literally the day after we get back, because that otherwise all this stuff will disappear into the house. We'll never see it at the haul. So I'll film that immediately. If you're inside of my Magical Adventures Club, where I post the videos on early access, I'll put a poll in there, and I can either edit that quite early on and put that, so it'll appear at the end of the vlog series, but I could edit it on early access like sooner rather than later. I'll get the people in there to vote which ones they want to see first, and whether they want to see the haul sooner rather than later. Okay, we've got a lot more questions, but I think we need to get moving. But unless Daddy 4 has anything to add, you don't have to answer all the questions, just have you got anything to add to any of the questions that we have answered? Oh gosh, this should be good. Do we need a drum roll?
These are pretty good. These chocolate
They are.
doodads from Marks. Anyway,
Yes.
Side quest activated.
right. That was a side quest. That was so I could swallow it. A tour of the engine room.
You want to
That's
go on
what
a tour
I-
on the
That's
engine
what I
room.
would like
You
them
just
to
want to
add.
see how everything
They used to
works.
do it, apparently, I think, before.
Yeah, but years ago
Some
they used to let
troublesome
you go
times.
and see the captain of the plane while you were flying. That was a long time ago.
I'd like a tour of the bridge, be able to stand up in the bridge when they're docking, when they're coming into
Okay.
dock or leaving dock, one or the other.
And like to be able to press all the buttons.
Well, yeah, that'll be a bonus. That'll be a sort of unrealistic bonus. Yes, press the button, grab the steering wheel, and
Oh
give
gosh,
it
that
some
sounds dangerous.
beans.
Oh dear.
The other thing I'd like is to go down and have a look at the engines. Roaring away.
You're on your own there, I think.
And like the water filtration system and
Wow.
even the toilet system, probably, you know. Anyway,
You heard it here first,
we're
kids.
getting into something now.
Wow. So everyone else wants to see more characters, eat more chocolate, have more merch. Daddy 4 wants to go and see how the toilets work.
Well, I'd be quite happy doing a tour with Mickey, having a look at the toilets and the
yeah,
engine
yes.
and all that
Right.
See the engine room?
stuff. Yeah.
We got 3 biscuits out of these 9 left. Let's eat up. Should we get back on the road, get to Southampton so we can actually get to the port? That's us all checked in to the Premier Inn. We're staying in the one in Southampton city centre. We actually stayed here for the last cruise as well. It's really convenient because there's parking directly outside. It's not excessive amounts of parking, but we didn't struggle to find a space last year, and it's been great this year as well. Parking is chargeable here. There's a machine just by the entrance, and you need to pay that when you are leaving. We just find the Premier Inns are basic, clean and tidy, perfect for just knowing what we're going to get the night before the cruise, and it is really close to the terminal too. So we've actually got 2 rooms. One of the downsides, I suppose, is that they only sleep up to 4 people in a room, which is actually one of the benefits of Disney Cruise Line, because so many cruise lines only cater for up to 4 people in a stateroom, and Disney Cruise Line do offer staterooms for families of 5. So that saves having the 2 staterooms, which does bring the cost down. This Premier Inn does have a restaurant. It's up on the 5th floor. It doesn't open all day. I know some of them have bars you can just hang out in. This one doesn't actually open until 5 p.m. And we're actually going to do the meal deal, same as we did last year, I think, which is a set price. And for that, we get dinner and a drink and breakfast in the morning, and the kids eat free. So that seems like a pretty good deal. We'll be doing that again. It is quite warm in here. There isn't any aircon working here. We had the same problem last year, but they have provided us with a fan. I've actually brought hand fans. I wasn't going to bother taking on the ship, but I thought in case the aircon wasn't working terribly well, we'll have those. So if it gets very warm, I'll go and get those for the car. But I am just going to leave those in the car to save any hassle, because technically you're allowed to take fans on the ship, but technically they have to be inspected. Apparently they're not that fussy with small hand fans, but I just think it might be easier not to bother, because the aircon on the ship is amazing, and we're not going to spend too long at port. I think if we were on like really long port adventures and really hot places, we might need fans, but not be that bothered for tomorrow. The girls are working on their magical cruise binders. They've been working through the pages of the magical kids activities and memories pages, plus the extra pages. They've got a whole load of gel pens as well. Are you preferring the binder system, by the way, or the printed planners?
Oh, I like the binders.
You like the binders?
You can store like stickers.
You can
sticky
store
notes,
things.
And then I have my pencils in here, my rubber, my ruler down here.
The thing I like about it is that we can put in pages, because I've got my Magical Adventures Club, which goes alongside this channel, but I've got my Organised Life Club as well, which goes alongside my main channel, kind of home and organisation and stuff. So over there, I did like the summer activities packs. There's a back to school pack and things. It's like journaling pages, and developing a whole load more printables for kids. So all those are in your binders as well, aren't they? So it's not just a travel binder, it's also all of the extra bits that they can use at home. So I just love the fact that we can have that one thing that they can take wherever to keep them busy. If we go out for dinner or something, I can print pages out and they can write and draw to keep themselves entertained, which is kind of cool. I've got to say, one of the things I'm really liking about my binder, I think I'm going to stick to the binder system now rather than having the physical printed planners, is I like the fact I can print out the documents and things and just hole punch them into the binders, which is really handy. Normally I have a separate folder for documents and things, but it can just all go in one place, which makes me really happy. Okay, we've got some more questions to answer. Do you want to answer some now? Or should we wait? Should we do them at dinner with Will? What do you think?
I'm going to do them.
You want to answer some questions now? We have been watching a little bit of Frozen that I downloaded onto my iPad, because Frozen is one of the shows on the ship, but they've also put Frozen, the West End musical that they filmed in the West End, obviously, onto Disney Plus. So if you've not seen that yet, then that's a real treat. So we've watched most of it before, haven't we? But we're just having it on in the background. It's like music. It's been rather lovely. Are you sure you want to answer some questions, girls? Because I can answer them. You seem to be quite happily beavering away at your...
I want to answer.
You want to answer some? Okay, let me find the questions. Let's get up the questions.
Questions!
From Logan and Neve. How do you and your family come to decide which cruise routes to book? Do you look at different ports and see which seem the most fun? Yes. Part of the reason we find it easy to book from Southampton is because up until 90 days before, you could cancel the cruise and have all of your money back. Whereas if you've booked somewhere and you've got flights and things, so when we booked to sail on the Wish, we also had flights booked. So if we changed our minds, or if our financial situation changed or work had changed, then we would have lost out on money from the flights and things. So it's quite attractive to book cruises from Southampton in the UK, especially if you're like a self-employed person, like both myself and my husband are, because you have got that option. So it's almost like you don't even have to decide till 90 days before. So that's kind of attractive. Yes, when it comes to booking, we try and book in the summer holidays where possible. The children's schools are very accommodating. It's different in Wales to in England. I know people in England get fined heavily, but you know, our schools have actually like granted time off and things. We've been really lucky when we have to take them out of school, but we try and avoid doing that wherever possible. But yes, we do look at the different ports to decide which ones look more interesting and also which ones are closer to the port. That's kind of sometimes attractive. If you can just get off, like in Vigo last time, for example, you could just get off and the ship was right there. It was just everything's in walking distance. So Jenny Cole says, we'll see you on board, hopefully. My question, if you had one holiday and could choose to go to any ship or to any park, what would you choose and why?
Hard. Really hard.
Val?
I think I'd probably choose a ship. I don't know. They're both
Yeah, but which ship?
absolutely amazing.
But which ship?
Ships and parks are both absolutely amazing. But I think the ship is just more, I don't know why I prefer it. It's just really, I don't know, amazing.
It is amazing. The level of customer service is just, well, I just never feel so taken care of anywhere else on the planet. Places I do really, really want to go to, really want to do California. I want to take the children to see the Magic Happens Parade. I want to see where it all began, the original Disneyland. I'd love to do the Treasure because we love the Wish, and I think Treasure would be a really interesting, different ship. And obviously, I'd like to do all the ships. That would be amazing. Obviously, we love Disney in Paris. We love Walt Disney World. You know, it's so hard to pick. But I don't know. Probably, I think maybe the Treasure. Maybe the Treasure. What do you think? Because the Wish was so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm going to have to say that my answer is definitely a cruise ship.
But which cruise ship?
My cruise ship choice, I have two.
Okay.
Probably the Dream and the Magic.
Okay. Why?
Or the Wish and the Magic.
Okay. Why?
No, the Dream and the Magic. Wait.
Why?
The Wish and the Magic.
Okay,
or
fascinated.
No, the Wish, the Magic and the Dream.
The ones we've already been on.
Yeah.
If you could go on, if you could go
Yeah,
anywhere, that's where you
yeah.
go. I've got to say, I did love the Wish.
No,
Wish
the
was
Magic.
sensational.
The Magic.
Why the Magic?
Oh, because I remember going there and there was everything, but it was COVID, so
Yeah,
like,
it was
we
like
couldn't-
no hugs.
We couldn't hug any characters.
Yeah.
And like we had to wear masks and stuff. So
Actually, you didn't have to wear masks.
Yeah,
'cause you were
well-
under 11. The children did have to
Yeah.
wear masks during COVID, flying to Walt Disney World because the American laws, but they didn't have to because they're under 11 in the UK. Sorry, Belle.
Oh yeah. I think my cruise choice. Well, if you counted the adventure, I think that would be really cool. Like,
Yeah.
because Will's shown me the concept art because he's pretty into it, and there's this area in the concept art.
Is that
there's
the
like this
Destiny, though?
Marvel thing. No, I think it's the adventure.
We're going to have to ask Will.
Is it?
No, we're going to have to
Sounds
ask
like
Will.
half-
The one with the
No.
roller coaster at
I
sea.
don't know.
Oh, I have a...
It's like a roller coaster at sea, and there are some other rides. It's,
Yeah.
honestly, it looks.
I think that's a Destiny. We will ask Will. Which onboard activities would you recommend for a 4-year-old girl? Luckily, we managed to get Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Royal Gathering, and Royal Tea. And that's from Shani and Tallulah.
Oh well, I'm the
So for a
youngest,
4-year-old,
so that
will
should
you-
be for me.
You actually were
Half
4
me.
on
Yeah,
our first
so
Disney
yeah,
cruise.
I think I should answer this question.
You were a bit nervous going into Oceanias on your first cruise, weren't you?
Definitely.
But
Yeah.
you loved it.
I was a bit nervous with the characters. I didn't really want to go close.
Initially, when you were 4, I know.
Yeah.
But it was your first Disney trip. Actually, it suited Zara that it was just a pier and wave for the first trip.
Yeah.
And then when Hugs came in, you loved it. But you did love Oceania, so that's a
Yeah.
must. Amazing that on your first cruise you managed to get Royal Court, Royal Tea, the Royal Gathering. If you need to know all about the bookable extras, I've got a full video about that, how to book all of those and which ones I'd recommend and all that kind of stuff. I've also got a video all about online check-in to make sure you can get the best port arrival time. All of that information is in my Magical Cruise Planning Starter Pack, so make sure you go to mummy4.com/plan cruise, and that will guide you through everything you need to know and give you all the top tips and point you in the direction of the videos you really need to watch too. Sorry, Zaz.
So just a little tip for whenever you're going on a Disney cruise.
Okay.
So basically, you have to bring an autograph book or
Or your Magical
Mummy's
Cruise Planners.
planners.
Yes, exactly. Inside of my Magical Adventures Club, I have put some things that you can trace that are the right sizes. But Bella would like it known that hers are freehand, okay? She'd like it known.
Mine are freehand.
Zara's traced these. Look how amazing they are.
This one.
And then the idea is you take that to the character and the character signs below. But it's a really nice conversation piece when it's like, maybe you don't know what to say to a character. So if you are doing character meets, especially if you've got a 4-year-old, then draw some lovely pictures. You can grab one of my planners and the pages are inside of there. Or, you could just draw them, take a little clipboard. But it is a nice activity to do because then those are keepsakes. Exactly, those are lovely keepsakes. Yeah. What else we recommend for a 4-year-old? Just everything. Just the pools, the character meets, the quizzes are fun. You enjoyed everything. There wasn't anything you didn't enjoy when you were 4, was there?
Yeah, except the characters. Like sometimes I didn't really like some of the characters.
Stitch, you were scared of.
Yeah.
Only Stitch.
Yeah.
And in fact, still the villains. You still don't like
still
Captain
no
Hook.
villains.
So on
I'm not
Pirate
a
Night,
Captain
she's like,
villains.
no, not for me. No, thank you.
No, I'm staying
No.
away. And,
Hard no, hard pass.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my last thing is, so I recommend that you should probably get your 4-year-old dressed up in loads of costumes while she's little.
Definitely. But definitely, if you've managed to get bibbidi bobbidi and all those things, then you can have an absolute blast. But equally, can I just have it said that on our first Disney cruise, in fact, on our second Disney cruise, we didn't have any extras booked. I think it wasn't until the Wish you had any extras booked, and you still had an amazing time.
Yeah.
So if it's your first cruise, you can't manage to get everything, it's all sold out. Do not panic. You'll be fine. You're still going to have an amazing time. Okay, one more question, and then I think we're going to have to go find the boys. If you could design any Disney ride yourself, what would it be and what would it look like? We're going to have to ask that for Will as well.
This is going to be easy.
Okay, can I go?
Okay.
Can I go? I think I may have stolen this idea from the children, but I think they need to do an Encanto ride where they go through, I think Bella came up with this idea before.
Yeah.
But I agree. And the 3D glasses should be Mirabelle's glasses, and you should go through the casita. That was Bella's idea, but I think it's a good one.
The journey, and then 3D glasses. It look like Mirabelle's glasses.
Flipping genius. Genius.
Anyways,
What about your ride? What
my
would you
idea,
design
it's
Disney ride?
very, very easy. Roller coaster,
Yeah.
Marie, Daisy, Cinderella, and that's it.
So you just
Whoa,
so you just
whoa.
throw all your.
And Daisy.
So it's purple, and it's lilac.
And it's lilac.
So basically, it's a roller coaster that all Zara's. It's no specific
It's
theming
called-
other than Zara's favorite characters.
It's called The Best Disney's.
Right. Okay.
And wait,
It's so popular.
it will do a drop that I like, not a virtual
Okay.
one. And then it'll do a corkscrew and a loop-de-loop. And then there'll be a part where you go through Daisy's kind of style. And then you'll go through
So like Mickey
wait,
Minnie's
also
Runaway
Boo.
Railway.
and then you go through someone else's style. And then you also go through someone else's style.
But in the style of Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. I've got to say,
No, it's a roller coaster.
oh, it's a roller coaster. Oh gosh, I've got to say one of the rides I really want to do, and I think you want to do too, Belle, is the Belle ride. You know, the one where you get in a teacup. I think is it in Shanghai or Tokyo? I have to ask Will. You get in a teacup and you go through the whole Beauty and the Beast. I think that looks amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, we need more Beauty and the Beast rides. Come on.
No, but I have to say,
As a child of the 90s, I agree.
in Disney Florida, Rapunzel owns the toilets. Really?
She just has toys. She is actually getting a ride in Disneyland
Yay.
Paris. She's getting a ride finally. Go Pansy, go Pansy. Or she does actually have a ride in another one of the Asian parks as well.
Yeah,
it looks
that's
amazing.
Too far away.
It's quite far away.
You know the Encanto ride? Back to that. I think like the building of it should be the casita thing.
That would be amazing. So really, I have no original ideas about my own Disney rides, unfortunately. Oh, I know. Hang on. A journey through all the princesses. That would be nice. Where it's like in the style of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but you go from like princess story to princess story. That's my ride I would design.
Yay!
Should we go and find the boys?
Starring Cinderella. That's
Well,
it.
she would be in that. Shall we go and find the boys?
Wait, real quick. I think I know what Will would design. I think he designed
Coaster.
this terrifying, thrilling coaster with a vertical lift hill, beyond vertical drop,
2,000 meters high.
all
Yeah.
of that stuff.
And themed around Star Wars and Stitch.
2,000
and
meters high.
Marvel. Okay, now we are going to have to go and find the boys, I think. we obviously ate here last year, but this place has had a bit of a makeover since we last ate here. We've had a drink in the bar, which incidentally, between I think 5 and 7, the drinks were 2 for £8, bargain. And they've got some cocktail deals on as well. But what's really impressive is the meal deal that we had last year seems to have improved itself. So the meal deal, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, here we go. So the meal deal, it's a 2-course dinner and a drink, $26.99. I think I said $25.99. It's $26.99. But the children eat free at dinner and at breakfast. I'm sure we had to pay for one or the other last year. So that's 2 courses for us. So we do have to pay an extra $1.50 if we want to upgrade our drink to a wine on top of our. So I guess this was £4, and another $1.50 would be another glass of wine. But I'd say that's a really, really good deal, actually. And I know we could wander into Southampton and go and eat somewhere else, but to be honest, we've been travelling all day. I just kind of want to chill. Tomorrow's going to be really busy. Embarkation here on Disney Cruise is mental in the best of ways, but it is kind of nice to just chill. Staff have been really lovely and accommodating now. There we go. Daddy Four's just showing us happy hour. Yes, 2 drinks for £8 every day, 5 till 7. Not sponsored, by the way. Just think you need this information if you want to choose to stay here or not. So the kids have gone for. Zara's gone for a smaller appetite pasta. Bella's gone for a chicken breast burger. Will's going for a beef burger. They're all free. We'll have to pay for the desserts if they want desserts, but quite frankly, that's a flipping bargain. I am having, out of these Battle of the Burgers, the Korean crunch chicken with chicken breast, and I'm swapping the chips for salad. Daddy Four's going for a full-on steak. I may have food envy, I don't know, but to be honest, I just don't want something that heavy right now. But I'm happy, we're here, we're getting on a Disney cruise tomorrow. I can finally relax because I've left the house, so therefore I've done all the packing, I've done all the work. Everything's done. It's time for our magical cruise to begin. And this wine is going down really, really well right now. So my food was absolutely delicious. Did you enjoy it as well?
Indeed, yes, I did.
Will's just called me. I'm having his kids' dessert and he's having my adults banoffee pie. But just before we get into that, Will, the girls and I were answering some questions in the room, and I thought you might want to have some actually quite interesting answers to this. Mm-hmm. If you could design a Disney attraction, what would it be? I mean, William wants to be an Imagineer one day, so if you could only design one.
Well,
we were guessing something super scary roller coaster.
Unrealistic, yes, but definitely some 1.4 type thing. Maybe probably like a Mac Extreme Spinner would be fun to design with the launches and inversions and spinning and all that.
Obviously, we all know exactly what that is.
A Mac Striker, or just some really tall coaster that would have like theming and different tunnels and stuff. That would be.
But what would it
really
be themed as?
Probably some. I could go like for like a Villain's Land or like I think Stitch would work quite well. Like Stitch or Aliens or whatever.
I said I'd have a ride going through all the
Tron.
princesses. Like Mickey Minnie.
That's boring.
Anyway, and the other question that I would be curious to hear your answer to would be if you could just do one cruise or park. If I'm like, right, here's a magic ticket to you to one Disney park or ship. Where are you going?
Well, I'd probably say it depends. Do I get to go to Universal as well, or are we just going to one place, or
I don't know.
Just okay. If it was like a trip to Florida, probably Disney World.
Like then it'd be like
to do Universal and Disney World.
Okay.
But I'd probably, as a standalone, probably go on like the Adventure in Singapore.
This is the thing. Was the Adventure or the Destiny the one with the big coaster?
Yeah, the Adventure was the one with the coaster.
Okay, so what's the Destiny then? Is that the new
Destiny is good as like the one that's coming out in November. This November.
Okay. And what's that the same as the Wish and the Treasure?
Very similar, yeah. I think.
So the Wish and the Treasure are basically the same, but with different decor.
Yeah.
Same layout.
Destiny's pretty similar too.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
And the
Adventure was the half-finished one.
Right. Is totally
It's like
different.
double the size of like a normal one.
Yes,
pretty
they
much.
bought a ship that was half made. And they've changed.
yeah.
Right, okay. I was confused as to the order. Thank you for clarifying that. Would you like to answer one more question? The girls haven't answered yet. I, by the way, ran back to the room. The food here is lovely. The air conditioning was quite extreme, so it's absolutely lovely here. But we just went to get some jackets and things. I've got my my denim jacket. Look, I've got some Disney pins I've been collecting. It's my 50th anniversary from Walt Disney World. Okay, okay, we did that one. If you could get a sequel and or live action for any Disney movie, which would you choose? And Gabby says can't wait for the magic in the vlogs.
Okay, most of them have already got sequels and stuff.
True story.
So I think it would have to be something like WALL-E. As long
You
as they
want a
don't
live
ruin it.
action WALL-E?
That would be cool. Like
Would it?
with all the CGI and stuff, it would basically just look like the animated one. But that would, like,
Do you know what
just think about it, like robots and stuff. It would be cool.
Okay.
I think, if
Do you know
they
what
did
I'd
it
like
well.
though? Rather than in a live action, I was thinking this when I was watching the Frozen thing. And we were watching the Frozen show in the room with the girls. I would like to see them take more of the things to the stage. Like I really want to see Hercules on stage because I think putting something on stage, it's got such complex, like trying to put the snow effects and things in snow, Frozen, you know, like ice schemes and stuff. That's like that's quite impressive to be able to, and like the Elsa dress transition. I can't wait to see that. I think I would like to see some, never mind the live action, but things on the stage. That's what I want to see. Anyway, okay. So you want to see WALL-E live action?
I also think a
just sound
sequel would be
boring.
alright. No, I think it would be good. Like, okay, like just if they did like some prequel. It'd be
Okay.
pretty cool.
Froggy says, what dining experience are you looking forward to the most, and what are your top dining tips? Hope you have a super fragilistic expialidocious time.
Well, that's a mouthful sentence.
Not, you could say it backwards, which is docialistic fragicalrupus, but that's going a bit too far, don't you
How
think?
do you remember that?
Because it's a lyric from the song. Yeah. Anyway, which dining experience are you looking forward to the most?
Dining experience.
On
It's
the
got to be
fantasy.
animators.
I love
Because
that. I love
the
animators.
other ones are like good and all, like the food and stuff. But animators is the only one on the fantasy that's like a proper experience.
It's a super
that,
Disney.
Like, has
Yeah.
the,
I love
all the whatever.
Daddy
yeah.
4 and I are doing Remy this time. Now, I loved Paolo so much more than I thought I would because actually they say brunch, but it was lunchy food. I thought it would be a bit too breakfasty. I'm not that fast on breakfast food. It was amazing. Now, that's Italian food. Remy is more French food. So I'm thinking my money's on I'm probably going to come away being like, Remy was nice, but I prefer Paolo, but we'll just find out and see. I'm really looking forward to the Welcome Aboard lunch as well. If you have not done the Welcome Aboard lunch when you go on Disney Cruise, you're doing it wrong. You just, that's what you need to be doing, okay? It's so good. Okay. One more and then oh, hang on. Colleen Breen says, no question. She says, a big thank you for all your helpful hints and tips about Disney Cruise Line. Went on the Fantasy in May and was so much more prepared because of your channel and we loved it. We've booked again for next year. Wishing you and children fantastic time in the Fantasy. That's so nice. Thank you. I think our desserts are coming in a minute. The boys have got their own rooms. The girl's going to sleep for me tonight. The guys will find out later in this very vlog, but
I'd say it's about a minus 10 million% chance.
that's what I thought you'd say.
Are you sure it was 10 million?
Yeah,
though?
and the thing is, Embarkation Day it's amazing, but it's a long day, isn't it? I know every time you guys go to bed on Embarkation Day, you're like, did we just get on the ship this morning? So much has happened. Isn't that pretty much every time? It's a huge day. So I need my sleep tonight, like more than ever. Is it gonna happen?
Jungle, the mother does not sleep tonight.
Mean. What is going on? What is going on over here, girls?
We're doing this game, and it's
Oh.
like we're in Hollywood Studios.
They're playing one of those games that's like, it's some sort of app where you like hold it on your head and you flick it down.
Play in the park.
It's play in the park.
Yeah, it's the Play Disney app that you.
It's
You're supposed to play it in the queue.
Yeah, it's like you're meant to do it at Disney and be like, have you entered this room and stuff? But we just do it at home and we say, yeah, we've entered this room.
Flying's not cool, good.
Certain games you can just play whenever.
It's like, have you entered this room? And I'm just like,
Go holding the phone in your head. What are you going
Press
to do?
no, press no.
Come on
It
then.
was this game, we were doing this. And you had to it was like, there were animals and we had to guess what they meant.
Amazing. So are you and Daddy going to behave yourselves tonight?
I hope so.
Yeah. Who's going to be the quiet room? Who's going to be the mental room?
Well, in case it wasn't already obvious, this room
Yeah. Okay,
will be
so
the quiet one.
definitely. How excited are you, by the way, for this Disney
I'm
Cruise?
very excited.
William
So-
is like the little devil on my shoulder. Mummy, book a Disney Cruise. You really need to book more Disney Cruises. I'm like, do I, William? Yes, Mummy, you do. You do.
Why?
We are back at the room. The boys have gone off to their room. I've got some very excited girls here. Girls, if you stay awake all night tonight, then Mummy, you might not be, Mummy's going to be very tired on embarkation day. Is that what we want? Sad times. We want Mummy to be wide awake for embarkation day because what do you always say when we go to bed on embarkation day?
What a day.
Did we really just get on the ship this morning?
Oh, yeah, but that's not when we go to sleep.
No, you do. At embarkation day, you always... That's what you say when you get on the ship. But when you go to bed, you're like, I can't believe we only got on the cruise this morning because it's such a full day.
Yeah.
If you look back at pretty much any vlog, I think you'll find them right there. So it's a full day. It's an exciting day. It's amazing, but it's busy. So Mummy doesn't feel like she did when we got on the Wish, which is straight after Walt Disney World, and I was messy. Very, very messy. Do you think we could try our best? Pinky promise? Pinky promise, we're going to try our very best to sleep. Pinky, 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 pinkies. Pinkies. Oh, three-way pinky promise. Okay. So, for what's just a moment for you and hopefully a very restful night for me, and you. We'll see you on embarkation day.
Yeah.
And just like that, it's embarkation day. I mean, the excitement is real. We've been up for quite a few hours. I've managed to have a shower and wash my hair. The girls have had a bath. We are back in the same clothes we were wearing yesterday just because we're about to go for breakfast and baked beans. So there's no point in changing into our embarkation clothes until after that. I have changed my watch band ready to match my dress, and we are wearing some pixie dusting bracelets that the girls have been making, ready to give out to people on the ship, and just wearing them as sort of a nice way to carry them to give them out. Okay, should we go for breakfast, girlies?
Yes.
But just first, I mean, what are the levels of excitement like?
100?
100. Okay. Out of what?
10.
Out of 10.
No, yeah.
Sleep-wise,
A million out of 100.
sleep-wise, it was a bit tricky for you to get to sleep, wasn't it, girls? But then once they got to sleep, they were fine. We did have it was very exciting. It's challenging, but it's exciting, isn't it? Right, let's put the rest of these pixie dust bracelets away because I had so many to give out and go meet the boys for breakfast. So back from breakfast, and girls, can we just point to the places where we dropped food on ourselves at breakfast? Yep. Just here, yep, and here, and Bella? Okay. So just to clarify, who thinks it's the right thing to do to get changed after breakfast? So we had a lovely breakfast, met a lot of people who are going to be on the ship, which was nice. Back in the room now, fan is on, but it's still very warm in here. So we're very much appreciating the aircon upstairs. Maybe if you are staying here, you want to take a jacket or a jumper or something if you're going upstairs on floor 5 for food. But it is warm in the rooms. I guess that's just something kind of worth noting. So I think it's not going to be boiling hot today. I think it's going to be nice, but not too hot to wear my red dress with the petticoat thing underneath, because that was one of the 2 options. My other option was the active dress. So I think I'm going to go for the sort of super formal dress, but like more 50s dress. It was a bit creased, so I put a bit of crease releaser on it and hung it up in the bathroom. I think it's fine now. Girlies, you've been watching some Mickey Mouse shorts. Do you think we want to do sunscreen, because you're going to be out in the sun on sail away and things, sunscreen, and then maybe thinking about getting dressed so I can pack up? What do you think?
Yeah.
Is it getting super exciting? I cannot believe we're going to be on the ship today. It's funny, this is like the calm before the magical storm, isn't it? Because we're sort of waiting around this morning and the girls are like chilling or bored or whatever, and as soon as we get on the ship it's like so exciting. So we're going to put on the sunscreen, the one I kind of go with generally. I get the one from Boots because it's 8-hour swim and protect. So it's 8 hours protection in just the sun, 3 hours if you get wet. So let me see, if we put it on now, 10:30, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6:30, by which time you'll be in the show. So that's fine, isn't it? That's enough sun protection for today. Okay, let's sun cream you up and then get changed, and I can pack up this room, which is organised chaos, I think. It's organised chaos. How you feeling, Bells?
Very excited.
Very excited. Oh, the girls have also been looking at some stuff online about Royal Court Royalty and the gifts in Royal Court Royalty, which we're doing tomorrow. Can you believe it? On the C day, the gifts look different to things I've previously seen, so we're really excited to see what we're getting. So exciting. Okay, yeah, let's think about getting dressed, ready to go on the ship. One thing I am kind of keen to find out, these are the Castaway Club gifts we've had before. So the Castaway Club is when you've sailed the Disney Cruise Line more than once. When you step off your first cruise, you're in the Castaway Club. These are the gifts we've had before. They brought these in for the 25th anniversary at sea, but previously they had sling bags. So I'll be really keen to find out later today whether they're still doing these, because as you can see, we have a few, or whether we're going to get the different kind of bag. What do you think it's going to be? Same or different?
I think it'll be same.
You think it'll be the same? I mean, it's not the end of the world. They are good bags.
I'll have one.
That is the other thing that is worth noting. We have the window open. We're obviously staying in the city centre, so it is reasonably noisy. Has it bothered you, the noise?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not that much. This is how Zara is at home, by the way, 99% of the time. She's very rarely upright. She's mostly sort of doing this. Yes. How in school have they not noticed your ADHD? I don't know. Oh, good grief. That reminds me, I haven't shown you my Disney nails. If you look very closely here, you can see I've got the Disney Cruise Line logo on my thumb, and then I've got sort of glitter. I've got mini dots on that one. You can't see it terribly well because it's kind of pink and white. And then I've got white with pink spots. But yeah, that is a much more subtle version of Disney Cruise nails compared to what I had last year. Yeah, and girls, see your nails. Bella's literally gone for the same as last year. She literally got to the salon. She's like, here's a picture of what my head last year. Can I have the same again, please? And Zara, unsurprisingly, well, totally upside down, has lilac with a Mickey on that one. But your nails are significantly smaller than Bella's, aren't they? That's it. We're dressed. We're ready. Some of the cases are down in the car already. We're just going to take the last of them down. Oh, it's so exciting. The girls have got their bibbidi bobbidi dresses from last year. It's Captain Minnie. I've gone for my slightly poofier red dress. I'm regretting it at the moment because I'm so hot in this room, but it should be fine when we get outside. I've also got shorts underneath, just in case, gust of wind. Oh, it's so exciting. Will's got a Disney Cruise Line t-shirt. Daddy Four's got the same t-shirt he wore when we first embarked on Magic, actually. The girls have got these little red jackets, but it's too warm to put them on now. We can put those on when we get outside. I have got all the passports and documents, including a very small printout of the port arrival forms. The port arrival forms are on my phone as well, but I've just printed them out and I've slotted those, as well as inside of my Magical Adventures binder. I've just got them inside a crossbody, so I can just wear those through check-in, then check the whole thing in one of my bags. So we've got bags to carry each, plus 2 cases to drag on. I've got one for laptops and stuff like that, and then another one that's got the wine in it for our alcohol allowance. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready. I'm so excited. Just like that, we have arrived at the cruise terminal. It is so flipping exciting. It It is a slightly different setup from previous years. We're in AB parking, which is pre-booked. They've put us further away. Apparently Disney Cruise Line didn't send luggage tags out to quite a lot of people, so we're gonna have to go and take the cases, although they are sending a porter to help us, take the cases to a tent, which is just further down there, and then get some tags. And so there is gonna be it's gonna be a bit different. But you're gonna have to click on the video on the screen now to join us for Embarkation Day and join me inside my Magical Adventures Club for early release vlogs, all the printables, all the things. Anyway, I'm so excited. I will see you guys over there. See you real soon.